A mom and her two children were saved in a dramatic rescue after their boat was battered by Hurricane Maria, but the kid's dad was tragically found dead. Footage taken from a rescue helicopter shows the three survivors on top of the wreckage as they wave and jump to catch the attention of their saviors. A British man, understood to be the children's father, was found dead underneath the capsized boat, called the Feral, after it hit 20 feet seas off the coast of Puerto Rico. The rescue happened near the Caribbean island of Vieques, according to the U.S. Coast Guard, after a distress call was sent out on Wednesday. Video footage, taken during the rescue at around 11:30 a.m. on Thursday, shows the three people being taken up one at a time by the guard. The two children and the woman are seen waving and jumping on the capsized boat. Image U.S. Coast Guard. The rescue was coordinated by the U.S. Coast Guard and the British Royal Navy. Image U.S. Coast Guard. A Coast Guard HC-130 Hercules airplane crew from Air Station Clearwater, Florida, and a British Royal Fleet Auxiliary Mounts Bay rescue helicopter crew coordinated the rescue. Image U.S. Coast Guard. A statement from the U.S. Coast Guard explained Coast Guard watchstanders received an alert via emergency position indicating radio beacon, and then a distress call on September 20 from the Feral stating they were disabled and adrift in 20-foot seas and 100-knot winds. The rescuers reportedly received an alert from the boat with an emergency position and then a distress call, but they lost contact for a time before managing to find the ship. The vessel had been disabled in high seas and 115 miles per hour winds, the Sun Sentinel reported. A different release confirmed an adult male mariner was reported deceased in the capsized vessel, which is inaccessible to search and rescue crews. The British Royal Navy was also involved in the rescue mission. Watchstanders received an alert of the emergency position and then a distress call before they could rescue. Image U.S. Coast Guard. The man on board, believed to be the children's father, died and was trapped under the wreckage, the Coast Guard reported. Image U.S. Coast Guard. The helicopter footage showed the three survivors on top of the boat. Image U.S. Coast Guard. The woman, who is Dominican, and the two children were placed on the USS Kearsarge. It is reported that the dad killed in the tragedy was British. It is not clear where the family had started their trip before becoming swept up in Maria. The powerful hurricane left Dominica obliterated, ripping off the roof of the Prime Minister's house and destroying entire towns. Both Maria and Jose could now contribute to powerful thunderstorms in the UK, it was reported earlier this week. Forecasters warned one possible outcome of hurricane movements over the next few days could determine whether any remains make its way towards the UK, with Scotland believed to be most at risk. The woman is believed to be Dominican, and the man British. Image U.S. Coast Guard. It isn't clear where the boat and its crew started their journey before they were swept up. Image U.S. Coast Guard. Leon Brown, chief forecaster of the Weather Channel, previously said Maria was expected to swing northeastwards during midweek, while Jose, which had been stationary in the Atlantic for some days, would start to move north past Newfoundland. Royal Marines have been in the British Virgin Islands helping with the clear-up in 60 miles per hour residual winds. The team have been working non-stop, but it's worth it. This morning the roads were in a bad state, cutting off large areas of the island. At least they are clear enough to use now, said Marine Chris Lee. Hurricane Maria left Dominica obliterated, ripping off the roof of the Prime Minister's house and destroying entire towns. Image Rex Shutterstock. While assessing the North Coast Road, the Royal Marines met Silly O'Donovan, a resident from badly hit Great Carrot Bay. He explained how helpful the military support had been and the importance of the shelter packs from DFID. Having the Marines here has kept things calm, especially at the supermarket. That was bad before they came, he said. He encapsulated the spirit of most islanders, adding, "But I can't complain, man. Everybody here is alive." The eye of Hurricane Maria passed to the south of the British Virgin Islands, hitting their American neighbors instead. St. Croix and then Puerto Rico were hit by the full force of that hurricane, with gusts exceeding 150 miles per hour. It is predicted to pass the Turks and Caicos Islands this morning, where Royal Marines and Army commandos have been making final preparations to ready buildings for the lashing they are likely to receive from winds of more than 60 miles per hour.